समाज हर व्यक्ति को न्याय प्रदान करे, चाहे उसकी आर्थिक स्थिति और व्यवस्था कैसे भी हो। Second thing, you know about directive principle of state policy, which acts as a guiding force for the state. So you can see that Article 39A also talks about such provision to incorporate the concept of pro bono in India. Now, what are the activities that is involved in this pro bono legal service scheme? That is the thing. See, the activities are same. All the activities that the legal professionals do in their normal course of work to represent their client, to draft and to provide the legal aid services. The only difference is that in pro bono, they are charging no professional fee, they are providing the services for free of course. Activities are same that the advocates and lawyers do in their normal course of work. Now coming to the most important question, who can access or avail this pro bono legal service? Okay, in pro bono legal service, the advocates and legal professionals are providing the services for free of cost. But do you think that all segments of society, rich and middle, can avail this? The answer is no. Basically, the target segment of this pro bono legal service scheme is for those individuals who cannot afford the professional fee. So we can take the marginalized people, underprivileged people and lower people of the section of the society. And how we will know who is eligible for pro bono? So there is certain criteria and standards that is basically set by the Nyaya Bandhu portal. And Nyaya Bandhu means what? Nyaya means justice, Bandhu means friend. Together if you will indicate, it means friend of justice. So you can also give a nickname to pro bono, it is justice friendly scheme. So basically there is a certain criteria, the financial inability criteria that is set by this Nyaya Bandhu portal. For example, let us consider that I, Divyansh Sharma, is qualified and eligible to avail and access this pro bono legal service scheme. The second question comes that how Divyansh can avail this particular scheme. So I am having the 3 platforms that is available to me by which I can avail this pro bono legal service scheme. The first one is the legal aid organization. You can see in various states, districts and localities there are legal aid organizations available that provide pro bono services. You can directly contact with them, communicate with them and avail these services. The second one is the best option and the new initiative under the pro bono club scheme under the Nyaya Bandhu Department of Justice, and that is the pro bono program. Our CPJ college is also associated with the pro bono program. In this pro bono program, the law colleges and the law universities can also give the pro bono legal services, but to do this, they need to go through some registration and application process. The third one is online platforms. The best online platform that I can give to you is Nyaya Bandhu app. It is the time and cost saving, the most efficient way by which you can avail this pro bono service. So this particular Nyaya Bandhu app looks like this. In this particular platform, the advocates and legal professionals can also register if they wish to avail this pro bono legal service scheme. The law colleges and the law universities can also register in this platform. There is a separate section of pro bono club scheme. So, the last topic of this, and I will wind up my presentation because there are other events also. What is pro bono club scheme? A new initiative by the Nyaya Bandhu pro bono legal service scheme. To conceptualize, to strengthen the existing pro bono program, what they have done is that they have integrated the concept of law colleges and law universities, where selected law students from 2nd to 5th year, that is known as pro bono associates, they also undertake the activities of the pro bono. But there is a difference. It does not mean that if I as a law student is selected in this, I cannot undertake the activities of legal professionals like representing my client. So there are certain restrictions in this. As a law student, all the students can undertake the activities of legal aid game, legal aid awareness, nukkad natas, client counseling, all those programs they can undertake in this. With this presentation, thank you everyone, signing off, and I hope you find this particular presentation useful. And I would also like to address you after this presentation. At the end of this inauguration, we will be having a quiz session, that is a Q&A session, and the winners of the quiz session will be awarded and felicitated. So stay tuned to this.
Thank you, Divyansh, for that insightful introduction. To officially commence today's event, we would now like to invite our esteemed guests to join us for the lamp lighting ceremony, a tradition that symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge. We respect our Honorable Director General, Dr. Yuvang Chaturvedi, Director of Corporate Affairs, Dr. Amit Jain Sir, and our Chief Guest Advocate Gagan Gandhi, to kindly sing for May I also invite Dr. Shweta Gupta, Dean SOL, Dr. Shabini Tyagi, Principal SOL, and other dignitaries present here to join this auspicious ceremony.
I request Dr. Yugam Chaturvedi sir, Dr. Amit Jain sir, Dr. Shani Tyagi ma'am, and Dr. Shweta ma'am to felicitate the chief guest in the ceremony.
Hi students, on behalf of all the law students present, let us welcome Mr. Gandhi to our college today. Please.
To commence this evening, we are privileged to have with us our esteemed Director General, Dr. Yugam Chaturvedi. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Dr. Yugam Chaturvedi sir is an honorary doctorate from the University of Osborne, France, and a master in economics from the prestigious Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi. His association with CPJ College spanned over 12 years, during which he has brought rich knowledge to our institution. Under his guidance, we as students have greatly benefited from his personality development program and free placement talk, which have equipped us for success in both corporate and legal fields. So I request our Honorable Director General sir.
With his relentless support, hard work, and passion, our college has emerged as one of the leading institutes in India. Sir, we are truly grateful for your unwavering commitment and guidance. We request you to kindly address to us.
Thank you so much, Divyansh and Asma. On behalf of CPJ College and all the students, fraternity, faculty, seniors of the School of Law, I take this opportunity of welcoming Dr. Mr. Advocate Gagan Gandhi ji for this term. busy schedules. And consider it also as a pro bono exercise on your behalf. I know that lawyers of today, they really value their time, and every moment being invested is, if it's not on your client, it's kind of a service that you're giving to the society. Today you are here for the students. Thank you so much for sitting. Yeah, thanks. Let's give a good warm welcome to the students. Our students have always said one thing in life, money is not everything. And I believe it very firmly. Trust me, with my kind of a background and where I was in Europe for years and the companies I remained on and with my own organizations. My association coming with CPJ College 12 years back, and I sustaining the CPJ College today also has a lot of reasons. And when it comes to those reasons, believe me, it's not money. Because had it been money, believe me, I would have been in the corporate world where I was for years and years, made that much of money that I still can live my whole life without investing myself anywhere at all. Trust my words. But I am on here for the sake of a lot of things. And number one amongst that is my dearmost students. The love that I've got from my students, the feel that I've always, kind of been able to derive from them, that has lived into me, that makes me young, that makes me go on. Around 500 students, they pass out every year. Another 500, 600 students, they join in. You see new faces, new bright faces. You start interacting with new ones. And I think that is what is called, a new basalt coming in your life, as it said. And you do not remain static. You remain in a state of dynamics. And when you remain in a state of dynamics, believe my words, you are always fresh, you are always young, you are always energized, and this is what it is. So, my point which I was telling you, very frankly speaking, money is not everything. And today when you are students and tomorrow when you will be law professionals, keep this thing at the back of your mind. At the end of it, it is the satisfaction, at the end of it is the happiness that you derive. And happiness never can be thrown onto you. Happiness is felt from within. And whenever you feel any happiness which is coming from within, that's the only, the true happiness. And true happiness would not come that, I give you a bundle of notes and that gets stacked in your pocket and you become out of the world happy. But maybe out of some act of yours that you do, you may become happy. So these things are certain things which are very marginal. As I say, there's a very thin difference between life and death. Somebody standing on the top floor of a building and just slips and falls on the ground and is no more. So what was the thin edge? Just that slipping is the thin edge between life and death. So try to understand that point, my dears. You need to kind of distinguish what is happiness, what is joy, what is contentment, what is satisfaction, and what gives you that. The day you are able to kind of judge it that this thing gives me happiness, I remain happy by doing this act, by remaining, indulged into this kind of a thing. वो दिन आपकी जिंदगी का एक बहुत अहम दिन होगा जिस दिन आप समझ पाएंगे अपने ओन के वजूद को समझ पाएंगे कि मैं क्या हूँ, मेरे अंदर क्या है, मुझे अपने से क्या चाहिए और मुझे अपने से अपने दूसरा जो बाकी है. We all are social animals, and man is called a social animal. And when we are a social animal, what are we doing for our society? If we are not doing anything for our society, we should not be called a social animal. Very frankly speaking. We are mammals. So is dog a mammal. So is a cow a mammal. But the only difference between humans and a cow or a dog is that we are social animals. And being social animals, there are a lot of things which remains and to be within you, in your persona, in your personality, which needs to be imbibed, needs to be maintained, needs to be worked upon. And that is very, very important. So what are you giving to the society? When it comes to society, the very first thing is your own parents. Post your parents, your siblings, your neighbors, your relations, your friends, and then comes a broader spectrum called society. So tomorrow, my dear students, my children, when you grow young, your professionals must know at the back of your mind that what are you doing to the society. American Bar Association, they call it American Lawyers Association. It is mandatory Though I wouldn't call it mandatory, sorry for using the word mandatory, but it is imperative upon all the lawyers in America to at least devote 50 hours in a year on charity works, that is charity services in legal services. So as is the inauguration today of Pro Bono, I would say that Divyansh has already explained to you, it comes from a Latin word called Pro Bono Publico. That means doing good for the public. And this is an act which, of course, a lot of people in the society, they, as we say that it is absolutely right for anyone to gain justice and to be, having the right to have the legal fraternity, the legal justice to be given to anyone and everyone. But there is a chance that somebody is not able to afford a lawyer. In that case comes a lot of things in India. The pro bono services, this is of course, as I said, is a Latin word, but if you really look into India and the Indian perspective, it is a national legal services authority. National Legal Services Authority, followed by the state and the district level authorities, like in Delhi, we have the Delhi Legal Services State Authority, of all courts which is there. A lot of you students would be going for DLSA, would be volunteers of DLSA, and then they will be going to all the slum areas, those areas where they're victims of sexual exploitation. There's a lot of other things happening with children there, etc., etc., and then we will be doing that what is required in any particular family or anything like that. So please must understand, doing charity has its own charm. Doing a public good has its own meaning. And I'm not saying, since we have to exist also, we have to live also, we have to earn our livelihood too. So there has to be a balance to be created. That if I'm making this much of money, okay, this much money is for me, for my future, for my children, for my this and all. This is for this. Okay, this enough. If I'm making more money for this is for this. And I think so that this gives you the ultimate happiness and satisfaction. So my dear students, wish you all to be, very actively participating in our Pro Bono Club, which is going to be inaugurated today. That's one step forward rather than your CPJ School of Law. And we really look forward to your very active participation. We would do a lot of things into it, where you will be going across, you'll be kind of experiencing a lot of things, etc., etc. And our best wishes to you. Your all faculties, your principal, deans, your director of corporate affairs, everybody would be cooperating with you, including me too, to gain, kind of guide you, to take you feel that what is to be done, etc., etc., etc. So thank you so much. God bless you. And once again, welcoming Mr. Gandhi on behalf of all of us. Thank you so much, Mr. Gandhi. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Your vision and leadership continue to be the driving force behind our success.
Moving forward, we are honored to introduce our chief guest for today, Advocate Gagan Gandhi. Mr. Gandhi's academic background is nothing short of impressive. After completing his graduation in mathematics and statistics from St. Stephen's College, he pursued management from the Faculty of Management Studies, University of Delhi. Later, he decided to pursue law from the Faculty of Law, University of Delhi, which paved the way for a distinguished career.
Mr. Gandhi, sir, has an extensive portfolio including research papers published in reputed journals like the Journal of Advances in Management and Evidence. He is currently the managing partner at BBA Law Offices, dealing with various legal matters ranging from check dishonor to pro bono litigation. His work on the Right to Information Act is particularly noteworthy, using it effectively for policy input and evidence.
We are privileged to have such a distinguished legal mind with us today. Sir, we request you to share your thoughts and experiences with us.
Morning, everyone. So first of all, I thank the CPJ Institute of group of institutes for inviting me for inaugural ceremony of the Pro-Bono Cell. This is indeed a very noble initiative. Why I call it noble? Because you will not be paid for it, right? And the brainchild behind this, I really appreciate for having this cell, because I have not come across many institutes which have such kind of exclusive cell. You have legal aid societies, but I haven't come across Pro-Bono Cell. So when I was listening to Dr. Chaturvedi, I actually felt at home. Why I felt at home? Because both of us come from same university. Second thing, which is common, which I found, was that both of us left the corporate job. And when I was at American Express, I realized it that this is not for me, right? So when I was grappling with this question that what next? So I discovered that law is one thing which is going to actually feel me accomplished, satisfied, and enable me to do something for the society. Now, I'm not saying that those who are working in corporates are not contributing to the society. But if money was that one single element, then both of us would not have left the lucrative jobs. So when I interact with students, first and foremost thing which is actually in their minds is what I will get. Now this question has to be rephrased actually. The question actually should be what I bring to the table. Right? So Pro Bono was one such initiative which will help you address that question. What you bring to the table. Right? Now, a lot of you would have questioned that what is the difference between pro bono and legal aid. When legal aid already exists, so why we have a separate pro bono chapter? Is it that those who could not find place in legal aid societies are trying to have new society being coined? Right? So the answer lies in that legal aid, the government takes care of it. Right? If you become a legal aid council or you join a legal aid society, you are paid by the government. And again, the concept is welfare. This concept flows from the fact that everybody should have access to justice. And what is the basis of having this concept is, can anyone answer this? Can anyone give a try? Why we need access to justice for everyone? If there are students, if there are people in the society who don't get access to justice, heavens are not going to fall. Okay, so the answer lies in Article 21, right? So Constitution gives this power. Our Constitution enables the governments of the day after day, to provide access to justice to everyone. Right? So this concept of pro bono is more individual centric. So here government is not going to take care of your expenses, unlike the legal aid societies. Here the individual has to do from his own pocket. I will come to that how different organizations are helping out in pro bono work. But initially it has to be carried out from your own pocket. Now you would wonder that why should I spend money in doing cases? Because I have been trained to earn money by doing cases. And here they are asking me to spend money in doing cases. Isn't it misplaced? Isn't it strange? I've spent so much on my education at CPJ. Now who's going to pay for me? Is it? Is it the question which everyone has? I should join corporate, I should at least recover my cost of education. Right? So the answer lies in responsibility. The answer lies in accomplishment. The answer lies in sense of achievement. This is what you get. Right? Apart from this, how many of you want to become judges? Very few. Now they're right. So one of the essential criteria of getting elevated is how much pro bono work you have carried out. Right? So you have senior designations. There also you have specific criteria that how much pro bono work one individual has done. So hence all those students who are under an impression that they are under a loss is misplaced. And why this criteria has been inbuilt in the system is again connecting to Article 21. Nobody on this planet should have access to justice. Right? So lawmakers, judges, they are aware of this fact that those who are carrying out pro bono work are not left out. Have you seen Jai Bhim? Have you seen? Yes or no? Yes. So why are you so silent? So Jai Bhim is the true epitome of pro bono. Right? So Surya fights for that tribal who got disappeared from the police custody. Right? And how vehemently he fights, everybody has seen that. Right? That Surya is nobody else but Justice Chandru. Justice Chandru from Madras High Court. Right? After that case, he got elevated as a judge of Madras High Court. Yes? How many of you have seen Ek Banda Tha? Nobody has seen this? I think you are not watching law movies, right? You should start watching law movies. You have seen this. This is again an epitome of pro bono work. Right? How many of you have seen Chapak? Acha, Chapak. There is Chapak, I think, acid attack. Chapak, okay. Chapak. Again, so that is epitome of pro bono work. Right? So you never know, maybe next movie is waiting for you. Right? So don't be disheartened with that. So all three movies have one common factor. All three of them were fighting against the might. All three lawyers in those movies are not very well established lawyers. They are normal practicing lawyers. And the beauty of law is, which Lord Atkins says, the law is the king of kings. No matter you may be king, but law is king of kings. And same principle applies to the state who got those tribals disappeared. Same principle applies to Asaram. Same principle applies to the acid attackers. Right? So that's the beauty. So now I come to how you can actually start practicing from your day one. So this pro bono, I call it as a risk-free zone. Why it is risk-free? Because you're fighting case for the public good. Right? When you do something for public good, there is no defeat. You don't lose anything. If you're fighting for an individual, you may win, you may lose. But when you're fighting for public good, it's always win. Right? So I consider it as a risk-free zone. So how I started was through RTI. Because as a student, you can't appear before the court. You can't file applications in the court. But what you can do is, you can file RTA applications. So that's the safe zone. It will give you access to administration. It will give you access to how you apply your knowledge to day-to-day activities. It will sharpen your argument skills. It will sharpen your research skills. It will sharpen your drafting skills. All elements without any consequences. Right? If you happen to get a good order, that's a bonus. But there will be no repercussions. So at the end of 5 years, you're already prepared for the market. Which I find it difficult because once you are out of your college, students start figuring out how should I practice. Right? So that's the difficult situation. Because you have lost those 5 years which you could have utilized. So start applying that. आपके घर के बाहर कूड़ा पड़ा है, उठ नहीं रहा, कंप्लेंट करो, आरटीआई लगाओ. आपके घर के बाहर पेड़ दीमक से प्रभावित हैं, कंप्लेंट करो, आरटीआई लगाओ. I am not saying that you will move the mountains, but it will be no less than actually moving the sharks. Right? So that will give you the exposure to law. So I used to wonder that why can't I study law through correspondence actually? You have all the subjects, maths, science, everything you can do through correspondence, but law is one subject which you can't do through correspondence. Have you thought that why? सोचो कोई डॉक्टर बन रहा है correspondence से. What kind of treatment he will offer? हाँ? So कोई lawyer बन रहा है correspondence करके. So the idea is that this is an experiential learning. An experience you can only have once you do it. By reading you can't have an experience. And we don't do actually. That's the problem. So I've given you an insight that how you can start doing things without any consequences. करके देखते हैं. Let's say all of you got a revolver, new brand revolver. अब उसको घर पे तो रखोगे नहीं ना, ट्राई करके देखोगे एक बार. This is that platform. So wherever you stay, whatever you are facing, so start applying this. Right? Now, what it will give you, apart from what I have shared, it will give you exposure. People around you will start noticing you. That he is a person who has the knowledge of law. Not only the knowledge of law, but how to apply that knowledge. That is very important. Right? If you are thinking of litigation, if you are thinking of building your own practice, I think this is a step forward. So you can start doing that. People will give you automatically. So Sachin Tendulkar was once asked that what is the secret of your success? So he replied it beautifully that you take care of runs and runs will take care of your dollars. So you take care of your cases and cases will take care of your dollars. Right? And no case is big and small. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके घर के सामने का पार्क is not maintained, go file a complaint, file RTA. At least the deputy director of horticulture will come to you, if not more. He will explain to you, sir, we don't have funds. That's the standard reply. Right? So start doing that. I think it will help you evolve as a student. It will help you towards advocacy. You will be ready for the market. You will become employable after the end of 5 years. You don't have to spend another 1 year or 6 months getting trained. Right? And start taking your internships seriously. We usually don't take internship seriously, right? It's only for the certificate, I guess. So that's the interface between academics and real world. So I thank once again all of you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Right. So all the best for your future, and I really appreciate this initiative of Pro-Bono Cell. So thanks all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful address. Your journey and achievement are truly inspiring for all of us here.
As we move ahead, we have something special lined up. Inaugural, a powerful step that aims to spread awareness about sexual harassment and the Pro-Bono Cell. It is crucial that we, as future professionals, understand these issues deeply and contribute to creating a safer environment for all.
प्रो-बोनो उम्मीद की एक किरण है। ये सुनिश्चित करता है कि हमारे समाज के सबसे कमजोर सदस्य, हमारे बच्चे, सुरक्षित और न्यायपूर्ण रहें। आओ बच्चों आओ, आओ बच्चों आओ, बात मेरी सुनो और मानो, बात मेरी सुनो और मानो। ये देखो अखबार में क्या लिखा है, बच्चों का बचपन छिन रहा है।
बचपन? तो बचपन कैसे छिन रहा है, उसको बचाया कैसे जा सकता है?
आइए देखते हैं कैसे बचपन छिन रहा है।
जब यहाँ वहाँ छुआ जाए जो मन को रास ना आए।
ऐसी बातें जो हमारे मन में घर कर जाए और हमारा बचपन खो जाए।
जब हमें कोई कुछ गलत दिखाए जिसे देख मन घबराए।
माँ, मैं खेलने जा रही हूँ।
जाओ बड़ी अच्छे से खेलना।
बाय माँ।
माँ पापा जब गले लगाए पड़े कभी जब माता चुमे। माँ पापा जब गले लगाए पड़े कभी जब माता चुमे। दोस्त पीठ पर दबाए या फिर हाथ कोई मिलाए। दोस्त पीठ पर दबाए या फिर हाथ कोई मिलाए। ये सब हमको लगते अच्छे हैं, ये गुट्टर समझो बच्चे। ये सब हमको लगते अच्छे हैं, ये गुट्टर समझो बच्चे।
हेलो गुड़िया, अकेले खेल रही हो?
हाँ जी अंकल।
मैं भी आपके साथ खेलूं?
नहीं, मम्मी ने स्ट्रेंजर्स के साथ खेलने के लिए मना किया है।
अरे मैं स्ट्रेंजर थोड़ी हूँ, मैं तो आपके पड़ोस में रहता हूँ, आपके पापा का दोस्त हूँ।
ठीक है अंकल। अरे छोड़ो अंकल, ये आप क्या कर रहे हो? छोड़ो छोड़ो। गुड़िया की ही तरह हजारों बच्चे बाल यौन शोषण का शिकार हो रहे हैं।
तो इन बच्चों को बचाया कैसे जा सकता है?
बचा सकते हैं ना, पॉक्सो की मदद से।
पॉक्सो? पॉक्सो क्या है?
पॉक्सो, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम सेक्सुअल ऑफेंसेस। यह भारत सरकार द्वारा 2012 में लाया गया था। इसका मुख्य उद्देश्य है दोषियों को कड़ी से कड़ी सजा देना और पीड़ितों को राहत पहुंचाना।
तो ये सबके लिए बराबर है?
हाँ, ये जेंडर न्यूट्रल एक्ट है।
जेंडर न्यूट्रल कैसे?
जेंडर न्यूट्रल ऐसे वो हम इस अगले स्किट के माध्यम से देखेंगे। क्या कर रहे हो बेटा?
अंकल मैं अपना कार्टून देख रहा हूँ।
आओ मैं तुम्हें कुछ मजेदार दिखाता हूँ।
दिखाए। छी छी ये क्या है? इसे मुझे
चुप चुप, रोना नहीं, किसी को कुछ कहना नहीं।
कोई कहे चुप रहना मत।
मत किसी से कुछ कहना, फिर तो जरूर शोर मचाना और दौड़ तुम लगाना। जिन पर हो तुम्हें भरोसा उन्हें ये बात बताना। यह देखने में आपको अजीब लग रहा होगा, पर हमारे समाज की एक काली सच्चाई है। लड़का लगता है कि सिर्फ लड़के ही बाहर जाकर भी शोषित होते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है। इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस हमारे घर के, हमारे परिजन भी बच्चों के साथ गलत करते हैं।
तो हमारे जानने वाले हमारे साथ ऐसा क्यों करेंगे?
हमारे जानने वाले भी हमारे साथ ऐसा कर सकते हैं, वो हम आगे देखेंगे।
नमस्ते अंकल। नमस्ते बेटा, कैसे हो? मैं अच्छी हूँ।
ये देखो, मैं तुम्हारे समय लाया हूँ।
वाह, ये तो कितना अच्छा है।
वहाँ नहीं, यहाँ मेरी गोदी में आके
चलो
बैठो।
अंकल, मेरा हाथ छोड़ो। मम्मा मम्मा।
क्या हुआ? पता नहीं, तो ऐसे खेल रहे थे। क्या हुआ?
मम्मा, अंकल ने मुझे गलत तरीके से छुआ।
बेटा, अंकल तो अच्छे ही है, शायद पता नहीं कभी कभी कुछ भी बोलती है। नहीं है कोई तुम्हारा मत करना, मत घबराना। तुम्हें समझता है, कोई न सुने तुम्हारी बात। फोन करना दसों हाथ, बताना उन्हें सारी बात। सुरक्षा तुम्हारी तुम्हारे हाथ, बस होते गए दूसरे का साथ।
बच्चे हैं कुदरत का उपहार, जीने का है इनको भी अधिकार। धन्यवाद।
That was a performance for them. A huge round of applause for all the performers who brought such an important issue to the light.
Now, I would like to invite Ms. Anshika to present the poem recitation.
A very warm good afternoon to all faculty members and my dear friends. I would like to recite my poem, एक औरत और। गंगा जहाँ बहती है इस पावन धरती पर, जहाँ राम और रहीम को पूजा जाता है, औरत को इज्जत देते हैं और किसी के बदन को नोचा जाता है। अपनी हैवानियत मिटाने के लिए इज्जत किसी की बाजारों में बेची जाती है। अपनी बहू, बीवी, बेटी और बहन को घर में रखते हैं और किसी और की बहू, बीवी, बेटी और बहन की इज्जत के साथ खेला जाता है। जो कहते हैं कि हम जन्नत में रहते हैं और इस जन्नत को भारत कहते हैं, वो ये क्यों नहीं बताते कि जन्नत में कब से हैवान आ गए। जन्नत में कब से हैवान आ गए, उतार कर लड़कियों के सीने पर से दुपट्टा अपनी हवस मिटाने के लिए और उनके कपड़ों को जो फाड़ रहे हैं। अगर हाल ये जन्नत का है तो जन्नों में कौन से फूल खिला रहे हैं और जो मना रहे हैं जश्न आजादी का ये भूल कर कि एक बाप ने अपनी बेटी को निर्वस्त्र खून में लथपथ देखा है। एक माँ बाप ने अपनी बेटी खोई है जिसे खून पसीने से उन्होंने सींचा था। एक जान उस लड़की ने खोई है जिसकी इज्जत को किसी ने लूटा था। वो कर्ज चढ़ाकर चली गई है अपनी जान का। उस कर्ज को कैसे चुकाओगे? जो कहते हैं हम बेटियां हैं भारत की, इन बेटियों को इन्हीं के घर में कैसे बचाओगे? थैंक यू।
Thank you, Anshika. Next, we have an exciting quiz, which will be conducted by Ms. Sujata and Ms. Shipraj. Get ready to put your knowledge to the test and win some fantastic prizes.
Hello everyone, my name is Sujata and I'm Shukra. We will be your host for the quiz competition. The rules are very quite simple. I will ask a question relating to the pro bono. To answer the question, you need to raise your hand. Those who provide the correct answer will be awarded. Here are 6 multiple questions related to pro bono, legal service, the pro bono club scheme and related topics.
Without any further ado, we would like to start. First question, what does pro bono mean? Options A for profit, option B for public good, C for business, or D for private use. Please maintain the record. You will have your questions.
Option B.
For public good?
Are you sure? So yes, the correct answer is B for the public good. Pro bono is a Latin term that stands for pro bono publico, which translates to for the public good. Answer number 2. Which Indian legislation strong match the provision of a free legal aid? Option 1. Legal Service Authority Act 1987. Option B. Indian Penal Code 1860. Option C. Consumer Protection Act 1986. And option D. Company Act 2013.
Option A. Option A.
Please raise your hand. Now that's the country. Please wait, please come.
I guess our audience are very clever and smart.
Inaugural Authority Act 1987. Option A. What's your name? Diksha. Diksha Shri.
Okay, the Legal Service Authorities of 1987 established a framework for providing free legal aid in India, leading to the creation of National Legal Service Authorities and State Legal Service Authorities to ensure access to justice for unprivileged. Now, question third. What is the primary purpose for pro bono scheme? A. To provide commercial legal services. B. To promote legal research. C. For classifying the pro bono legal services in law school. Or D. To provide paid internships.
Last one.
Option C. C.
Students are requested to kindly mention your names, please.
Ovesh.
Repeat again.
Ovesh.
Umesh. Umesh. Sorry, sir.
Ovesh.
Umesh. So you're right, Umesh. To introduce pro bono legal service in law schools. The pro bono club scheme was introduced to integrate pro bono legal service into law schools and universities. It aimed to integrate law students through providing free legal assistance and foster a culture of public service among future legal professionals. Now, question number 4. In which year was pro bono legal service scheme officially introduced in India? Option A, 2015, option B, 2016, option C, 2017, and option D, 2018.
2017.
Your name, please.
Yonika.
You're right. Option C.
So, the pro bono legal services scheme was officially introduced in India in 2017 by the Department of Justice to encourage lawyers to offer free legal services to those who facilitate and have access to justice. Now, question 5. Which is typically not a feature of pro bono legal services? A. Free legal service. B. Representation report. C. Paid legal consultation. Or D. Drafting of legal documents.
First row. Paid legal consultation. Your name? You're right, Priya. Answer C is the correct answer. Pro bono legal service are provided free of charge. Paid legal consultation are not a part of pro bono work. Question number 6. How do pro bono clubs typically support legal aid efforts? Option A, by charging fee for their service. Option B, by offering free legal service and raising legal awareness. Option C, by providing paid internship to the law students. Option D, by focusing exclusively on corporate clients.
Option B, Anshu.
Okay, you are right, Anshu. You are right. Pro-Bono Cell set up within law schools to support legal aid efforts to provide free legal services for those who are in need and engage in activities to raise legal awareness among the community. Thank you so much.
Then we have a list of winners here. Congratulations to all the winners. Now we would like to invite our chief guest, Advocate Gagan Gandhi sir, our Director General Dr. Yuvan Chaturvedi sir, to kindly come forward and present the prizes to the winners.
I would also like to call Dr. Shamini Tyagi into the restaurant. Name of the winners are Mr. Dev, Miss Diksha, kindly come on the stage. Mr. Ovesh, Miss Neonika,
Mr. Dev, Miss Diksha, Mr. Ovesh, Miss Neonika, Miss Priya, and Mr. Anshu. Kindly come on the stage.
Applause to them, yeah.
Mr. Anshu. Miss Neonika. Miss Priya.
So now I would like to invite Mr. Vinayak Singh sir on the stage for an announcement to give a brief on upcoming event.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vinay Singh, Assistant Professor, School of Law. I just want to give a heads up. It will take just 2 minutes. There are two very creative and very interesting upcoming events coming for you. The first one is a drafting workshop. Drafting is often called as the lawyer's ornament, which you can actually flaunt in the courts. So it's a workshop on drafting, which will not only cover the basic of drafting, but also the essentials of drafting. You will learn about the civil drafting, criminal drafting, the matrimonial drafting example divorce petitions, and also about drafting of RTI applications, the importance of which Gagan sir just mentioned. Apart from this, there is a second, this is on 17th of September. The details will be shared to you on the WhatsApp groups. You can register for the same. The second event, as we all know, last year, in a landmark judgment of Supriyo Chakrabarti, the Supreme Court held on the issue of same-sex marriage that it is a legislative function. So on the basis of that, we are conducting a mock parliament where you will learn the intricacies of the parliamentary system. You will get a chance to debate and discourse on the issue of same-sex marriage. It will be an inter-college event. The details will be again shared to you. It is tentatively decided on 29th of September. So kindly register. Looking forward for your participation in all the events. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Before we conclude, we would like to thank Dr. Nigan Chaturvedi and Advocate Gagan Sami for gracing this event with their presence and valuable insights. A big thanks to all of you for being such a wonderful audience.
We hope today's session has inspired and motivated you. Let's carry forward the learnings and make the most of the opportunities presented by Pro-Bono Cell that will be going to be hosted in the CPJ College of Law. Have a great day ahead. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.